We're back. Scat House lives. It's June 18th, 2025. Took a little brief sabbatical there, but we're back now. It's me, Jeremy. Hello. But with me, I have Gonzo, the Gons. He's back from the dead as well. We just crawled out of the morgue, so we're feeling a little shaky, a little angy, a little hungry. Right? We're a little fucked up in the head because we've been dead for 3 months. But we're back. We're live. We got maggots in our dicks. It sucks.
Oh yeah, we got some big dick maggots on our dicks. We fucked all our kind bars, and yep.
Hey, real shit. What would you do if, like, and this is gonna sound really bad. Just pretend for a minute. Because I know you're cut. So pretend for a moment that you do have foreskin. What would you do if, like, one night you peeled it back and you just saw like maggots like lining the rim of the head and like feasting upon the dick cheese? Like, what's your first reaction?
Dude, I would just like fucking go to the kitchen and just cut my dick off at that point. I'm
Okay, well,
going pre-op.
what if it feels kind of? I guess I'm a girl now. Fuck. Okay, but what if it feels kind of good?
I mean, like, shit, if it feels kind of good,
You're
I'm
like
a
thinking
sick
about
fuck.
it. You're like,
I'm
in
a
that
sick
case,
fuck, dude.
is this sustainable? Can I live like this with a maggot colony in my cock? What if I meet a good woman? What if a lady? She's obviously not going to be okay with it. I don't know, man. But yeah, we're back. It's the boys. It's Prometheus. All right, we're feeling pretty brotorious. Um, it's been a really really weird 3 months. But other than that, let's see. I actually, you know what? And I don't care what people say because I know I have like 5 friends who listen to this show. I use a fucking list for topics. All right, not all of this can be funny off the top of our heads. Let's see what I wrote down. Oh, let's stay on topic about dick cheese. This one says smeg, short for smegma. So it'd be pretty funny if there was like a guy who's like, "Yo, bro, you got Q-tips? I got some smeg. Got a little too much smeg going on right now. Smegged up."
So like, what do you do with the smegma? Do you just like rub it all inside a Q-tip and just like start collecting it for ice cream later? You freeze it, you
Oh,
know.
you're fucking sick. Oh my god. That's fucking vile. That's worse than maggots eating the dick cheese. I don't like you're fucking that. I don't know why I'm surprised. We've been friends for like fucking 2 years now. That should be normal coming from you. I don't know why I'm even remotely surprised. Um, but I was thinking about this is so like to answer your question real quick though. I'm very paranoid about the hygiene about that. So every chance I get, I'm cleaning it. So just, for the record, because I remember years and years ago, a woman gave me it was a mutual head giving, and she gagged. And at first, I thought like, oh man, I think she's trying to make me feel better because my dick's not big enough to make a woman gag. I think it's because like she didn't the taste, I know it sounds really bad because it is, but like that's why I worry now. I'm always thinking that's like a genuine worry of mine is like, oh geez, I don't want to be known as Velveeta dick. It's horrible.
I mean, do you think she was gagging because your massive, huge
No,
cock
dude,
was
that's
just
it's
like
not. It's
going
not.
in?
I don't have one. We know this.
I don't know, Jeremy. I've seen it
I'll
and it's
look.
pretty massive.
No, you don't need to lie to the audience, Axe Gons. I will bear this burden. I will bear this truth. Okay, it's fine. And honestly, thinking about it, wanting a bigger dick, kind of gay. You want more man on you. I don't know, man. So that's a little sus. That's a little sus, pal. I don't know about that. Oh, I wrote this one down right here. It said, Lamartron, but he's a transformer that turns into a Hellcat. Let's make of that what you will. It's not racist. You can be like Lamartron already is not technically a black name. If you're conflating black people with Hellcats, that's your problem. You're the racist, okay? Now, I also wrote that his seatbelts turn into dreads and that he has a grill. So, I also wrote that he holds the transformer gun sideways. So maybe that is actually kind of racist. Should have
I
thought about that in hindsight.
I mean, like, he could be like black coded characters. Like there's many black coded characters. Like I'm now blinking on black coded character. Oh, like from Gumball, Darwin. He's not black,
Oh,
but
is the
he's
fish
black
always gave
coded.
me black vibes? Yeah, he gave me blackfish vibes. It'd be funny though, is if like Optimus like just one day like something snaps in him and they're like, Optimus, are you okay? What's going on? He's like, I can't do this anymore. And he like goes to fucking the Decepticons, and then Megatron's like, you finally surrendered, you cowardly fool. And then Optimus is like, one last fight, and he's like, fuck it, whatever. So he turns into a Luger like how he used to, but Optimus then grabs Megatron in his gun form. And then he puts him in his own mouth, and then Megatron's like, "Optimus, what are you doing? Yeah, this is a permanent solution to a temporary problem." And then Optimus is like, "Goodbye," and he fucking kills himself with Megatron while he's still in his gun form. And then Megatron transforms back, covered in Optimus's blood and brain, and he's just traumatized.
Oh my god.
Is
Well,
that too much?
no, no, no. I thought you were gonna go into a different direction. Like he goes into the gun form and then he just sticks the gun tip into his transformer dick and he starts fucking that Megatron like that.
Jesus, what the fuck? You know, there's like one Transformer who turned into like a Sibian or something, and
Really?
they're like, "Y- I don't know, probably. They're like, Sibion, we gotta go, and he's like, no, I'm cool. You guys go ahead. I'm gonna hold the position here, and just you guys are good. I'm doing recon. Just fuck off. Get out of here. Um, let's see here. What else? Oh, Animorphs. Do you remember Animorphs?
The Animorphs, I forgot about that.
It was this like children's book series from the 90s. It was a TV show at some point. But the premise was that it was a gang of children who, well, transform into animals, hence the name Animorphs. But I always thought it'd be pretty funny if one of the Animorphs was like really into bestiality. But I don't mean like he turned into a horse to fuck other horses, but he turned into a donkey to go to Tijuana to get fucked by people. So he's making it super complex because he could just be a gay guy and get fucked, but instead he wants to be fucked specifically as a donkey.
Huh.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's
No,
some
don't
dark
lie.
web shit right there. That's some dark web shit right there. Like he has a
So I
promising
turned into
smart
is like
career.
one guy is like I turned into a hawk, and then there's like a girl who's like I turned into a dolphin to save people at sea, and they like pan over to the other guy, and he's like, I turned into a donkey, and they're like, why? And he's like, you know, you never know when you'll need a donkey. Here and there, people need a pack mule. And then it just cuts to him just getting like fucked at a Tijuana donkey a Burro show, I think it's called. One of those.
All you hear is "Hur."
He's living his best life. A lot of
Hmm.
people, a lot of speaking of donkey, because I know goat fucker is like I think it's like a racial slur or something. But I always thought it'd be funny if, because I know you played Assassin's Creed, so you remember how there's like the machine, the machine that lets you like go through like your ancestral memories or whatever bullshit, like, sci-fi stuff. Um, imagine like you're using it and you're like, "Whoa, wow, my family was part of the American Revolution. I wonder what happens if I go back further." And you jump back another like maybe 200 years, and it just cuts to like Iran or the Middle East, and then you're in because you're in first person, you just see yourself like fucking a goat, and you're like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" And like the last thing you see in that memory is like somebody just like cutting your head off mid donkey fuck because you were known as like the town goat fucker, and that was your ancestral lineage.
Oh my god, dude, that's like insane. Like, would you feel it too?
Oh yeah,
Like, the-
that's how Assassin's Creed works. Yeah, so you're like, and that's the fucked up part because like, what if like while like you transform into the memory, your nose starts bleeding and like you're having an aneurysm, and they're like watching, like, what's happening? And like watching the feed of like POV donkey goat fucking like, what the? He's hard, he's into it. He's just pull the fucking plug right now.
and they can't pull the
They
plug out, so you're stuck there as
no,
the
they pull
goat
the plug.
fucker.
No, they pull the plug off. He's like, "What was that about?" And somebody just comes up the side with a gun and just like fucking shoots him in the side of the head. They're like, "We can't let anybody know about this. This cannot see the light of fucking day." It was insane. I was reliving my ancestral memories, and I was fucking a go.
Oh
Nah,
my god, dude,
I
that's
know if
like
I use,
insane.
dude. I know if I use that shit, one of the last things I'd see is like just fuck. It's Nagasaki, 1945, and I just like look up, and I'm like, "Where am I? Is this Japan? Oh, that's cool. There's a bird." And it's it's the bomb, the bomb. Which one I'm talking about.
Da, 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 da.
I think I'm reasonably scared of nukes, but you've seen the Iron Giant, right?
Yeah.
Remember at the end when he stops the nuke and it's like really emotional and like sad because he's like flying and he's like Superman, and it's like really just upsetting. It would be funny if so it's the Iron Giant and like it's the part when like he's gonna go stop the nuke, They're like, "What a brave robot!" But he turns around and you realize that nobody's seen him like from behind this entire movie. And then there's just like a giant fucking like swastika on his back. And he was like a Nazi robot that was made to go fight America. But when he bonked his head, he like forgot how much he hated the Jews or whatever. So he turns around and they see the swastika and they're like, "Oh, oh shit, that's bad. Ooh, I don't know about that."
I don't know.
There's a Jew killing robot. Oh boy. And then like well when he turns around, he sees the rabbi come out. Oh my god, thank you, Iron Giant, for stopping the nuke. And then like his programming kicks back in. Like it goes like into fucking Terminator vision and he sees like the dreidel and the fucking whatever the rabbi hat, and he's like he gets back into murder mode and just destroys the entire town because he saw one Jewish guy.
He just starts like machine gunning him.
Oh yeah, instantly lasers and shit. Yeah. Just immediately. One of my favorite pastimes is ruining movies. I think you and I have had this conversation before. Was it's Rocky Balboner, and Apollo Cream. So the entire premise is like, instead of boxing, it's just like he has to get his dick really hard, and then like him and whoever else is in the ring with him, it's like hit each other's hard cocks until whoever like ends up doubling over in pain. So the whole premise is Rocky Balboner like he gets challenged by Apollo Cream. So it's this pretty much the same movie, but instead of boxing, we got to get their dicks hard. And then like at one point he's like having that moment. Remember when Mickey's like, "You're a bum, Rocky. You're a bum." It's like he's like trying to like hit the meat in the locker with his cock, and he's like, "You're a bum, Rocky. Can't even get hard." And he's like, "Mickey, you'll try to fucking. It's just fucking harder than it looks, man." I don't know if you remember in
Yeah, he
Rocky
just starts.
when Rocky 3 when Mr. T kills Mickey, he doesn't punch him. He hits him with his cock really hard and then he falls over just like in Rocky 3. And then Mr. T killed him with his dick and he's like, "I want you, Balboa. I want you." And he's like, I'm a quarter chub right now. That's what I could do at a quarter of my power, Balboa. I'm not even at full mass, Balboa." And he's like trying to he's like rubbing his thigh like get his shit hard and Rocky's like, no, Mickey." Um we can get a lot of meat off this bone. Rocky 4, he ends the Cold War by winning the hard off against Drago. Because remember in the movie Drago's like juicing like to get buff or fit or whatever. So instead of juicing, he's just taking Blue Chew. He's like he's getting his dick hard in an inorganic manner. So Rocky Balboner is like up in the Siberian wilderness, like beating off in the woods, using the power. He's not even using porn to get hard. He's using his brain power. Whereas Drago, they have him in his gym, and he's like popping Blue Chews and like using an auto blow and like a VR headset to get his dick hard. So he's like cheating.
It's just he's using Japanese girl porn on the VR headset.
He's using like fucking like Angela White POV ASMR with his like VR headset. And he's just sitting in a chair. He's just sitting in a chair. He's like hella sweaty and he has like an auto blow on and then the scientists are like nodding their heads in approval, like writing shit down on clipboards. They're just like, "Da, I think it is working. I think he is going to defeat Rocky Balboner." And it's still the montage. And so instead of like Rocky like pulling the sled with his wife or whatever, he like has it tied to his cock and he's like walking through the snow and he's like
Rocky Balboa is talking.
Rocky Balboa. He's like on the top of the mountain and he's like cranking his shit and he's like, Drago. In fact, when Apollo Cream gets killed by Drago, instead of he dies, he dies. He's like, if he comes, he comes. And then they see Apollo's dick get limp, and that's when he dies. And they're like, "Oh my god, he killed him!" I'm sorry, that's fucking stupid. That's
He's
objectively retarded.
dude, he's just like he creams all over Drago. He
No,
drowns in the
no,
cream.
because you remember in the movie when Apollo's like getting his shit fucked up by Drago, he's just like smacking him with his cock, and everyone's like, "Throw in the towel, throw in the," but it's like a nut rag or some bullshit. I don't know. And then like Rocky's like holding the nut rag, and he's like looking at it, but he's a moron, so he's like, "Oh man, I think wish I could look at my dick up. I'm tired." And then that's an Apollo or Drago gives him like the final hit, and like just like right across the jaw. So like in the movie, he's falling, and then as he's dying, his dick gets soft, and that's why Rocky has the resolution that he needs to come out of retirement and win the hard off against Ivan Drago. Now, I don't really remember the plot of the later Rocky movies, but I know there's one where he becomes I think it's the one right after where he has like fucking CTE. So like he just nutted so hard that he like lost brain cells and they had to move back. And then they like loves and then like I think in Rocky 5 they're like poor again. So they're poor, his dick cannot get hard anymore, and he has brain damage. That's Rocky Balboa 5. His son is like, my dad is a former boxer, he's poor, his dick can't get hard. We live in the fucking slums. But if you remember the plot of Rocky 5, there's a young up and comer, and he's like very aggressive. He's like, oh, yeah, I beat my shit off. I beat it till I get fucking friction burn. And Rocky's like, hey, you got a lot of anger in you, man. Yeah, that kind of shit. You beat so hard, your calluses start to rub the skin off your dick, man. That's pretty bad. So he ends up taking him under. He takes him under his wing.
He takes him under his
He
long,
takes
hard
him under.
dick.
Well, that's the thing. So if you remember in Rocky 5, he's like depressed because he's like retarded now. So he's like, oh no, we are Adrian. But he's still retarded, but also now. So you know how they say like retarded people have like huge, massive cocks. So not only is he retarded, but his dick doesn't even work. Like he is the worst of both worlds, and they're poor. So the whole time he's like, Adrian, I can't get my shit hard. I know what's happening. You think I want to book? And then like, remember in the movie that guy who looks like the black dude from fucking Jurassic Park? He offers him money to come out of retirement for a fight, and Adrian's like, no, because if you do, he's gonna become super retarded, and I can't have that. So instead of that, they actually ask Rocky Balboa to come out of retirement, but to film a porn. And Adrian's like, if he does that, and if he nuts like even one more time, he's a fucking goner. So that's that subplot. But at the end of the movie, just like in Rocky 5, Tommy Gunn, for I forgot why he even challenges Rocky to that street fight. But at the end, he shows up at that bar and like he has like his dick out. And he's like, "Come on, Balboa, I gotta show him better than you. Get out here!" And then Rocky's like, "Hey man, you not got time to get my dick hard, man. I mean, we ain't doing it anymore. You wouldn't get my dick hard. You want more time? He's like, come on, you old fucking bum. So he's like, man. And then if they end up fighting in the street, and just like in every fucking Rocky movie, he's getting his shit fucked up. So he's like, Tommy Gunn's like smacking him across the face with his cock, and Rocky's like, oh shit. He's like, he's not even chubbed, dude. He's not even chubbed up. He's like not even putting up a fight. But as he falls to the ground, he has a flashback to the first Rocky Balboa, to when Mickey was showing him the power of joking. Because you know what joking is, right?
Yeah, like you're stretching your dick out.
Yeah. So Rocky remembers that one-on-one he had with Mickey when he's like, Rock, it makes you look hard, it makes you look bigger than it is, Rock. And that's where he realizes that Tommy was cheating by joking. So his dick's actually not that big. It's hard, but it's not that big. So Rocky like gets up and he's like, I didn't hear no bell. So he like fucking pulls his pants down, starts stroking his shit, and then like the crowd's like, whoa, shit, he's back, and his like dick is like hella hard, and he wins the heart off by knocking him out with his cock or whatever. But that's Rocky 5, Rocky Balboa.
He wins
think-
the heart.
I feel so much dumber than I already am, having said all of that, and I'm sorry. I feel fucking stupid now. I'm sorry.
Dude, it's like
Rocky
our one
Balboa.
brain cell is working hella hard just to fail.
Just like to take this joke, this one note joke. Oh, Rocky Balboa, that's pretty stupid. Oh, here, let me explain the entire fucking movie franchise with. Oh, and then here's how this happens. Oh, they find out he's joking. Yeah, he's actually using Blue Chew in a VR headset. He's a cheater. His dick's not hard au naturel like Rocky, who's in the Siberian fucking the mountains, stroking his shit in the snow, which is hard. Say what you will, that would be very impressive. It's cold out there, so the fact that he's able to get full mass, and he's like, Jagger, he's like nutting in the snow.
Dude, hell yeah. Like, hey, if you're able to get hard when it's cold without Blue Chew, VR headsets, Angela White,
There's like,
Pornhub, X
there's like World,
videos.
World War III happens, and then like the sergeant's all like, "You boys you're gonna be in for shit now. You think this is like gonna be a fucking cakewalk fighting the Chinese? They don't fuck around with VR headsets and Blue Chew. They get their shit hard naturally." And the guys are like, "Oh my god, are you serious? How the fuck do they do that?" They use the power of their minds, man. They get hard just by thinking. That's like one of the many reasons I could never like go to a gangbang, because I don't want to be like that one guy who like like they're all like in the gangbang and I'm just like there, not in the cuck chair, and I'm just like, yeah, this is pretty cool, and like all the other guys and like the woman all turn and look and they're like, ha, oh fuck, and like I'm just like holding my small shit, like no, I'm in this too. Come on, guys, I'm here. It's becoming the run to the gangbang. Ugh, no thanks.
Dude, honestly, I could like I could only take a threesome. Like recently, you haven't heard of Denver, huh?
Oh no.
Okay, so my flight was stuck. I was stuck in Denver for the night because of weather conditions. It was like pouring rain, and I'm like, you know what? I'm at the airport. I'm buzzed off of 3 espresso martinis, chilling with this guy, and he's
Wait,
like, I'm
wait,
gonna get a
wait, hold
hotel.
on. Before you finish that sentence, did you blow this man or did he blow you?
No, this man is
Okay.
not even relevant
Because
to
I
the
don't
story.
judge, Gons. I don't judge. We've been friends for years. I will not judge you. Okay.
Hey,
If
it's
anything,
June too,
yeah, exactly. It's the month. It's the time of the year. It's our time
but
to
no.
shine. You know, not us in
Oh,
particular. Not us. Maybe Eileen. Eileen's bi. Maybe her. Maybe Leezy.
Jeremy, are you trying to come out of the closet? It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay.
Well, I've
I
come
will
to the
still love
conclusion.
you.
Here's the thing. She's gotten more pussy than I ever will in my entire life, and I'm okay with that. But also, like, she genuinely worries because she'll like see the text I send like to my guy friends, and she's like, "You don't talk to anybody else like that. Like, what the fuck?" And I'm like, "Well, no, it's the bit with the guys." And she's like, "Yeah, okay, sure, reasonable
Sure.
concern." Okay, so back to your Denver sexcapade. What happened? What'd you
So
do?
so he tells me, hey, I'm getting a hotel room, but like I'm just gonna get one bed. Uh, fend for yourself, and I'm like,
Okay,
okay, bet.
again. Did you?
No, this guy
You're
does
like,
not come
I didn't
back.
suck his dick. He got one bed though.
This guy does not come back in the story until the end, and so
Okay.
like he
Oh,
leaves, and then I get lost in the city trying to find a hotel. So I find a hotel, check in.
he's kind of fucked up for not like letting you sleep on the floor at least.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of fucking rude, honestly.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I put in my luggage and everything, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just here like naked on the bed, just like, what am I gonna do today?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I've known you for years. You don't sleep like that, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay,
I
well
just
then
I
what? Were you
just
like,
got
wait,
naked.
why?
I just got naked for no
Were you
reason.
like? Because you mentioned being. Were you that drunk? Where you're like, get it off, get this shit off of me. It's like Spider-Man 3. You're like tearing your clothes off, like when Toby McPeter gets rid of the symbiote. But you're just really horny. You're like, oh, I'm drunk and horny. Get it off. Get me out of this shit. And
Pretty much.
knowing you, it's like I like to have the mental image like it's like a Smith's t-shirt and you're about to rip it. You look down, you're like, no, let's be reasonable here. And then you just like tear your jeans. You're like, get this shit off of me.
Pretty much almost. And
Ah.
so it's like I hop in the shower, I get dressed, and then I just see like my black skinny jeans, my dogs, and like an Alice in Chains shirt, just like looking at me like the goblin, like the goblin mask, being like, put me on now. And so like I'm just here getting dressed and everything. So like I just go and like I find like this club. It's called Milk. It's like this
Wait,
goth
yeah, I think you
industrial.
told. Oh, you fucker! I think you told me about this. I remember you text me. I won't spoil it, but I remember reading your text and being like, "Is that what I sound like when I talk about fucking?" All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And so pretty much like I call my Uber over and he takes me to Milk, and this guy, he's the
You're like
coolest
lowering your
dude ever.
sunglasses. You're like,
He
"Hey, driver, I'm trying to fuck." And he's like, "Okay."
he volunteers to be my driver for the night. And I get his number and everything. And then he's all like, if you need a driver, hit me up. And so like I'm like, bet. I get to
Oh, hold on
Milk.
now, because I've seen some movies. That dude was either trying to like solicit you or be solicited by you. Like, there's two ways that could have went.
There's 2 ways it could have went, but he doesn't come back until till later in the night, which is kind of funny. And so like I go into the club, and then like everyone's paying. Everyone's paying like $5, and then like I get there and they're like, going. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh shit. And so I'm like, oh shit, I got lucky this time. And so like I go straight to the bar. I get a vodka Red Bull. because I'm just like it's like I'm all nervous and stuff. You know me.
So you
I'm a
choose the
nervous
drink.
guy.
Yeah, I know. So you choose the drink that's gonna get you all jittery because you get fucking shaky off of like a Red Bull normally. So I'm just like imagining going, this will do the trick, and you're like, that was a mistake. Oh fuck.
Yeah, so like I'm all anxious at the club, just like off of I'm like level 2 drunk, all anxious at the club. Then I see this Indian dude, and this Indian dude
Okay,
goes up
okay.
to me.
Again, just real quick. Did you or did I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I gotta keep doing it. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay, it's okay.
Did
But
he smell like curry? Did it come out? Did it taste like curry?
actually, he didn't smell like curry. He
I'm
didn't smell
racist.
like curry.
I'm so fucking racist. I'm sorry.
He smelled really good actually, and I'm like, huh,
Damn.
okay,
Okay, this story's bullshit. A good smelling Indian. Fuck. Okay.
dude.
Oh, next you're gonna tell me that Batman showed up, and I'm sorry. That's hey YouTube, we're racist. Jesus Christ. I know it's like I'll stop doing the podcast for 3 months, and the first thing it's like Indian people smell like shit, huh? And Rocky Balboa has VR headset, and his dick can't get hard. It's just the same thing. Nothing's changed. Just fucking morons. All right, I'm sorry. I keep interrupting you. So you eye a woman across the room. I know that that happened.
No, actually, me and the Indian
Oh,
dude
okay.
keep going to random girls, like just talking to them. We're
Okay,
dancing with
now
them,
you see now it makes more sense. He'd be like, "Hey, buddy, we're going to get some pussy, you and me," and you're like, "Hi, all right."
and like
Oh, I
just
swear
keeps
to God.
buying me drinks.
Wait, he's buying you drinks?
Yeah, he's buying me
He was
just
trying to
vodka
fuck
Red
you. What do
Bulls.
you mean he's trying to fuck you? He was using the woman as a ruse at Gons. He was probably let me guess a minute. Gelled hair silk shirt, right?
Oh yeah, actually,
I love being fucking psychic. And I'm guessing he was probably like, hey, one for you, one for me, one for the ladies, hey buddy, right? Isn't that what fucking happened?
actually, yeah.
He was trying to fuck you.
He was trying
And so then what happened? Then what happened, guys? Then what happened?
and then it's like a 3-story club, and there's different rooms with different music. So I'm just here like chilling at the goth industrial one. He's in the next one over, and then I meet these like Marines. And then like the Marines are
This is
buying me
getting
drinks.
progressively gayer. It really is. This man bought me drinks and we met some fucking tough buff jarheads, dude. They were fucking
Pretty
hot.
much.
They were fucking jacked, bro. They filled out them BDUs, man. That's fucking crazy. So
And
then
then
what?
like
What happened?
and then like we all reconvene in like this Mexican room.
The fuck?
And then yeah, they were just playing Mexican music, and it was like Mexican theme for some reason.
That's kind
And
of cool.
yeah, it was. I wish I took pictures of it, honestly. But I was wasted. At this point, I'm like 5 vodka Red Bulls in.
Jesus, that Indian guy was lubing you up, dude. He was trying to get in them cheeks.
Yeah, I think
And I
so.
look, and I say this as your friend, but you have a supple enough ass to where like I could see a dude trying to be like, I'm gonna fucking clap tonight.
You gotta clap tonight. I mean,
Let's get some fucking fucking rebels in this guy. This ethnically
yeah.
ambiguous man. Wait, do you still have your beard?
No,
Did you have your
actually.
beard when this happened? Oh, you were clean shaven. Oh, dude, you're not doing. Then you made yourself even twinkier. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
trying
dude,
to.
I was clean
He was
shaven.
trying to fuck. Yeah, no, because I've seen you without a beard, and you get twink mode because the beard makes you look like way not older, but like it makes you look more like a dude. Because I've seen you without facial hair. You look not in a bad way. You're a twink.
Yeah, I'm like
I,
a big twink, pretty much.
yeah. So anyway, you're in the Mexican room with some jar heads, and then
And yeah, so like we're just like drinking. This is the 6th vodka Red Bull that the
Jesus
Jarheads
Christ.
bought.
Oh, they were in on it. They're like, dude, they probably paid that Indian guy. They're like, get that cutie over here. We're gonna fuck him. We're gonna fuck get that
Take
guy
you
over
back
here.
to
We're
barracks.
gonna give him the fucking the flank fireman. It's some army bullshit, military bullshit. Get that guy over here and fucking give us some suppressing fire in this bad boy. They call my dick the 240 Bravo. You know what I'm saying? Hoorah!
Hoorah!
Hey, I love our veterans. Thank you for your service. Okay, so then what? Then what happened?
And then like so like I'm just like dancing with these random girls and just getting their Instagrams. I'm just seeing the follow count just go higher and higher. And then like And then like I'm just at the bar just chilling, and then like the jarhead's like fumbling a girl right there, and so like I go and help him, and I'm like, hey bro, thank you for the Lamborghini. It's like parked outside, no
You're
scratches.
so
He's like,
fucking
thanks, bro.
retarded. You're like, oh, this guy's fucking up. Let me choose something that doesn't sound very believable. You might as well just been like, dude, thank you for hooking me up with fucking Elon. He's my guy, dude. Fuck yeah. He came to my wedding. They rule.
And then like and then
Oh, then what?
then
Then what happened?
he buys me my seventh vodka Red Bull, and then he buys
Oh my
her a
god.
drink, and then he leaves, and then he puts. I'm like, dude, I helped you. What the hell? And he
He's
puts
probably
his hand.
mad. He's probably like, I can't bayonet charge this guy. He's trying to fuck a woman. I get out of here. Abort
He puts
mission.
his.
Extract. We're Oscar. He like gets his buddy. Like, you ever see that? Like military guys, like former military guys who like in public civilian life still talk as if they're like in the middle of combat. They'll be like, "We're Oscar Mike." It's like we're leaving Denny's. Like, what the fuck? You just say we're going, dude. Like, come on, chill.
3
Calm the
clicks
fuck down.
away.
Yeah, yeah. It's 3 clicks away. It's like, okay, well, I just open Google Maps. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. This is why you sit in the back. Holy shit. That's why every time you wake up with your night terrors, I go, oh, it's okay. You know, he probably saw some shit in Afghanistan. And the next day he's like, yeah, sorry about that incident last night. It was a little foobar, huh? It's like, I don't fucking care that you got molested, dude. Like, just fucking shit. Just leave me alone. All right. So then what happened? That
Okay,
being said, God bless. Hey, that being said, God bless the troops. Thank you for your service.
I love our troops. I love you, troops, especially you, Marines. Hoorah!
Who isn't Hoorah the army? Yeah, no, Ura's Marines. Who was the? I don't fucking whatever.
Hoorah!
I don't give a
Hoorah!
fuck. Whatever. I'm trying to join Space Force, dude. I'm trying to be like fucking Commander Shepard.
Dude, I'm trying to
Fucking
fuck some
master.
aliens, honestly.
No, the problem is knowing our luck. Like we'd be the guys who make first contact, and like we'd get abducted, and we get taken POW by like the aliens, and they're like kind of fine. And then we're like, oh, dude, fucking sick. And then they're like, take him to interrogation. And then we're like, oh, I wonder what that means. And then like just a big fucking Jack dealing with a huge cock walks in, and we're like, God damn it, fuck. And then we get raped by the aliens, and it sucks.
Yeah.
That's the kind of luck we have. Or like we're gonna get alien pussy, and then we get fucked by an alien guy. It's like, God damn it, that sucks ass.
We can't walk for weeks.
I can't even tickle my prostate. It sucks. This
Okay,
is
okay.
bad.
Okay, so and then like he puts his hand on my shoulder and he whispers, "It was for you, bro. I warmed her up
Oh,
for you."
what a nice guy.
And I'm like, "Oh man." And I didn't get his info or anything. He's like, "Make me proud tonight, soldier." And I'm like, "Yes, Commander, sir."
You said that
It's
so gaily. I mean, come on, man. All right, so then what? The lady is like, all right, dude.
I'm
Thanks. You got him a Lamborghini. It's fucking crazy.
yeah, and she's like, you totally tried for your friend, huh? And I'm like, yeah, though, like I just met him and I wanted him to get your number. And he's like, well, you're kind of cute, so here's my Instagram, and we're just talking about anime, like Demon Slayer and stuff, and like
Fucking
different
weeaboo.
bands.
You fucking
Yeah.
weeaboo. You fucking would.
Yeah, and so we're just talking about bands and stuff, and then like I'm here like showing her like music that I'm making and stuff, and she's like, "Oh my God, you play guitar?"
It's like,
And
all
I'm
right,
like,
you know what? Look. I'm saying this because I'm your friend, but like you and I talk shit about guys who do that literally every day, and you
"Yeah."
do it. We make fun of guys who do that all the fucking time, and you're now telling me I didn't know this detail. This is news to me. You're losing cool points, sir. Please redeem yourself. What happens next?
Okay, and then she's all like, and then she's like, "Hey, do you want to dance?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, let's go dance." And we're just like talking about Sleep Token and Knocked Loose and like different like metal bands and stuff like that.
Isn't Sleep
And
Token that guys who are like, let's trauma bond? Isn't it like that their like whole thing? All right, so
pretty
I'm getting
much,
context. I, I
I
mean,
think
Jesus. I
so. I
mean,
don't know
Jesus
too much
fucking
about it,
Christ.
honestly. I was just having her talk about like bands she liked because like we're respectful. And I didn't mention the Smiths at all because
I don't know,
that's
man. I don't know. You already showed her a video playing guitar. I literally don't even show people the stuff that I do because it's like I'm like a fucking giant dick if I do this. I can't bear
but
the. I don't film myself doing stuff. That's weird. filming
I
something
just
like
showed her
movie.
recording stuff, but like it was like she was asking me because she was looking at my Instagram and she saw like from playing the shows and like different like social media stuff, and she's like, oh hey, so do you actually play? I'm like, yeah, no, I can show you like something I'm working on right now.
And then like you pull up the WAV and it's just like I fucking killed my dad. Sucked his dick. And it's like, what
It's
the
like
fuck is this? You're like, oh, it's nothing. It's slam poetry. And
yeah.
it's like a 909 beat, and it's just like, mom, dad, why? She's like, this is fucking deep. Wow. So then
She
what?
says
Then
I
what happened?
suck. Okay, so we're like dancing, and then like goes to like 2 o'clock, and then she's like, "Hey, I gotta go. My Uber's here." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. I can walk you out really quick." So I walk her out, and then like make sure she gets in the Uber safe and stuff. So then I go back in the club. Then like I just it's like 2:30, and like they're still playing music. So like, I'm just like dancing, and then this random girl comes up, and she just starts dancing with me, and like I'm over here just like 7 vodka Red Bulls in, like I don't even know what's happening, you know. And then like her boyfriend comes, and then I thought he was gay,
Okay,
honestly.
but if this story ends with you going, "She's leaving with me, pal," I'm logging off and ending the podcast right now because that would be one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever heard. So then what happens?
And then her boyfriend just starts dancing with me too.
That's the thing I've always liked to do is like, when like in public, and they're like, are you looking at my girl?" It's like, I'm looking at you, buddy. I'm looking at you, pal.
And so they're like alternating, like dancing with me, and I'm like, I'm just like, oh god, all this, all like, oh, what's
Wait
happening?
a minute. Is this like that episode of the British Office when Gareth like hooks like is talking to that woman, and then like she's like, "You gonna come home with me?" And then her husband's like, "Yeah, you gonna come home with us?" And he's like, "Oh fuck." Is this that? Is that what's happening here?
I thought it was gonna happen, but I'm not gonna spoil it. So like then they turn the lights on, and then they play closing time, like the most cheesiest thing.
Burn that place down. Burn that place to the fucking ground. Oh my god. Jesus. You know the employees every night, like when that happens, they look up and they go, "One of these days I'm gonna make it out of here. I'm gonna make it." And then the fuck, oh, good, I'm gonna kill myself. All right, so then what?
And so like I'm just out here like because I didn't eat all the whole time, so I'm here getting tacos at the taco truck, and they pay for my order, and they're like, "Hey, it's on us," and the guy
Mm,
pays for it.
I don't know. I feel like this is going somewhere.
I'm here eating my tacos, and we're just like all talking, and they're like, so are you from Denver?" I'm like, "No, I'm actually from California, but I live in Texas. I'm here for the night, you know." And
They're like,
we're
we
just
dig your.
talking.
They're like, we dig your vibe, man.
Pretty much. They're like, "Hey, you're like really cool. Like our place isn't too far from here. If you're not doing anything later, do you want to come over?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'll let you
Jesus
guys know.
fucking
I'm
Christ.
gonna go see what the other people are doing." And
You
then
like
like
walk back in, and like the Indian guy is like just passed out in a puddle of his own vomit, and you're like, I should probably turn that guy over.
and
Or
so
no,
like
let's be more racist real quick before you finish. He's like, you find him and his head's in the toilet, and you're like, dude, are you okay? And he's like, leave me here. It's all you can eat. Everyone's got the mad shits, but thank you for bringing me here tonight. Oh my god. Bottomless pit this stuff. Bottomless diarrhea. Okay, all right. So
okay, so I just go to some random dudes just because I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna get raped by these two people. So I go to these random Asian dudes, and they're like my Asian brother, and I'm like, hey, and we're just all drunk, and we're just like all talking and stuff. And there's these two girls like next to us, and they're all trying to get with them, and they go up to me and they're like, hey, you won't get with them. I'm like, okay, no, I'm just gonna talk to them and see what's going on.
You're just like, hey, what's up, guys? Like, hey, get the fuck out of here. We're trying to fuck. Oh,
So like
that's rude. That's rude as hell.
so like I go up to these two girls and I'm like, hey, what's up? How'd you guys like the club? And we're just having a normal conversation. I'm just here eating a taco with that too, and they're like, oh my god, you're so cool. And then we're just talking about like because they they work like real jobs, like they're like engineers and stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, that's really cool. And so like just as we're talking, all the girls that I was dancing with are coming out of the club, just telling them, give him a chance. He's really cool. He's really cool. Same thing with the Demon Slayer girl. She comes out last and she's like, he was really cool and respectful.
And then you
Give
see
him a
one of the,
chance.
and then you see one of the jarheads like with a guy, and he's like, yeah, he's really cool. Don't tell anyone about this.
And
The
so
Indian guy walks out too. He's like wiping diarrhea. He's
it's
like,
like,
this
dude,
kid's so cool. He kicks ass. I fucking
he's
love
the
that guy.
I li-
Gonzo, you fucking guru. Covered in diarrhea.
and so and so they're like,
Ah, I'm sorry. It's bad. I gotta
you're
stop doing
fine.
that.
That was so funny. Actually, just ooh.
It's all your wingmen coming out at once, and the wise guys, the Indian dude's like, "Don't, brother, you're going to get pussy tonight." And they're like, "Where are you going?" "I'm going to the alley, man. The diarrhea, the toilet backed up. It's all you can't fucking eat out there, brother." You're like, "Okay, bye." And you see him run. Wow! He's like running into the back alley. He's like arms held up. He's like, man,
Just shitting everywhere.
love this city. I fucking love this city. I knocked over my mic. All right,
Okay, and then and and pretty much they're like, hey, so we're going to a strip club later. You can come, but your friends can. I'm like,
okay,
oh,
wait, hold
I don't
on. You
even
said,
know those guys.
my detective senses are tingling. You said it's 2 in the morning. Don't most of those places close at the same time?
They close at 4.
That's fucking disgusting. You couldn't pay me to go on one of those.
So
It's just
like
sad.
I'm like,
I know a guy who thinks he's dating a stripper. It's fucking depressing. So you're just
that's
giving her
sad.
money, man. It's fucking sad. It's like, dude, if I was you, I would genuinely kill myself because there's low and then there's that. Anyway, sorry.
And so I'm like, huh, that sounds okay. So like, okay, so I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm not with these guys at all. And then they're like, okay, bet. I go into a random Uber with these two women, like I was like about to get drugged type of shit.
This just sounds like a series of like questionable decisions, like especially with the last one with the couple who were like, "Dude, I don't know if you've ever seen Gone Girl, but we can do an arrange a Gone Girl situation if you like."
Oh god. And so like we're just in the Uber like talking, and then like the middle girl, she asked me like, "Oh, hey, so what's your type?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't really have a type. Like, it's just really about personality and how you vibe." And like she just starts getting closer, and she puts my
No,
hand
it'd be
over
funny if
her.
you're like, "I don't have a type, but like burn victims." Whew. And I mean, fuck, like, no, thank you.
All that skin, all that
I mean,
deformed skin.
it looks like when you put a hot dog in the microwave for too long, and then her friend's like crying in the corner because you're so drunk you can't tell. And she's like, I'm like, what the fuck's her problem? And then she turns around and like, oh shit. I mean, woof.
Ooh. And so
Listen,
like and so we get to the strip club, there's a huge line, and then like we're just like waiting there, just talking, just like observing the people like fighting over strippers, which is that is the funniest thing. They get super serious about their strippers.
I've never been to one of these places. I refuse to step foot even near one. No thanks. I'm good.
And so
And
like
because I'm
we
loyal. Okay, I'm loyal. We know this.
exactly, we love a loyal king.
Dude, I don't even watch
I
porn anymore. I don't you know that. Like I think I've mentioned that
Yeah,
before, but unless gay porn, does that count? I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Jeremy.
What?
It's June. It's June. It's okay.
Alright, alright. So then what happened?
And so like so it's like we go in and then we go to the bar area, and then like they pay for my entry. They start buying me just drinks and drinks. So like at this point I'm like eight vodka.
I'm imagining you sitting down with another vodka Red Bull and then like because you tend to say things out of pocket without even trying. So you're like, this smells like glitter and cold cuts in this bitch. And like some woman, like she's like, "Oh my god, does my pussy smell that bad?" Wait, what's a Denver accent? I'm sorry. Anyway, she's like, "It fucking smells like fucking Oscar Mayer in this bitch." God damn.
And so like I'm making these girls laugh at at the club. Pretty much just say out of pocket shit. I don't know what I was saying. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's gonna
And
come out
so
like a year from now. They're gonna have like cell phone footage of you, and it's like it's gonna cut to you going, and that's why they need to be putting fucking camps or some shit. And be like, oh God, is that me? Oh Jesus.
oh Jesus. And then like and then pretty much like it's towards the end of the night. One of the girls sees the other one of the guys that she was talking to like dancing with the stripper and everything, and she's like, "That's so nasty." And then we just leave pretty much.
Well, okay. What I mean, like, this is gonna sound really fucking stupid, but like, you're all drunk and you guys went to one of those clubs. Like, I mean, come on,
Yeah,
come on
I
now.
I don't understand it. Like she was like, "That's so nasty," and then like
I'm
we
not
just
I'm not like exactly. Also, I'm kind of disavowing this entire situation, especially his own actions. But that's beside the point. It's like, come on, we getting mad for it.
yeah,
He's just,
it's like yeah, pretty much. And then
he's
like
retarded too. He's retarded as well. They're both retarded. I don't know any of these people. I'm getting mad for no reason.
and so like as we're leaving, the club is just like end is like closed pretty much. It's like 4 a.m. right now,
Yeah, the
and we're
DJ,
just
he's all like, he's like, everyone have a great night. Estelle, your baby is crying in the fucking your baby is crying. Remember, go, pew, 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 pew. Guys, those are not C-section scars. That is a line of muscle. Pew, 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 pew.
and so like we're just waiting like outside the club for the Ubers and stuff, and they ask me, "Hey, so how far is your hotel?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's like near the airport. How far is your guys's?" And they're like, "Oh, it's just down the street. Dude, do you want to like just join us?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, why not?" And so like I hop into another random Uber with them.
This night sounds expensive,
It
like needlessly expensive.
I spent like $100.
That's a lot of money to me. I'm poor.
Yeah, I'm poor too. That was a lot of money. And so like and so pretty much like but like while we were waiting, we see like guys fighting over the strippers. I'm like and they're like that's so disgusting.
You're like, didn't this happen in like 2 hours? How the fuck is it the same guys?
Yeah, the
Jesus.
same guys.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
and
you got
so
deja. It's like driving by and you're like, my life is hell. Wow, shit.
yeah. And so like we go to their hotel and I'm like, oh, I'll just sleep on the floor, you know. And then one of the girls, the one from the middle, she's like, oh hey, do you just want to sleep with me? And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. So like I'm just
I'm
like
sorry. I like how you say for the middle as if I know like the arrangement of like who the like there's one on the left, one on the right. I don't know if I would. I'm sorry. I don't know why that bothered me. It's like yeah, okay, just one of them. All right. So what?
so
All right. Well, anyway,
oh yeah, I should probably like give them names. So like
no, don't do
one
that.
was
Just say lady one, lady two, lady three. We don't got.
lady one, lady two. So lady two was the one in the middle. Lady one was the one at the other side, and then I'm here like on the outside, you know. And so
Now you don't need to answer this, but if it was a torta, I'm not going to judge you. But you know,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. She was bordering torta.
okay. So she's like a bolillo roll.
Yeah,
I
she's
know
like
it's
a masa.
now to the one person the two people who listen to the show, they're oh the fucking you know fat bitches. You better feel guilty, okay? That was bad. I shouldn't say that. Anyway, so you fucked the bolillo roll. You're about to fuck the bolillo roll.
Actually, no. I was like on the
No,
other side. Actually, I was being respectful. I was like on the other side of the bed while watching TV with her, and we're just like all like having girl talk and stuff.
you're kicking your feet in the
Yeah, pretty much.
air.
Pretty much.
Oh fuck. Now I assume by this point you're still fucking plastered too, right?
Dude,
Seven
yeah.
vodka Red Bulls. Jesus Christ.
7 vodka Red Bulls, 3 shots, and 1 seltzer.
Ugh. Oh yeah, like, and it was just a regular seltzer. I just like the taste.
Yeah,
I
it
thought,
was.
dude, I love seltzer water. I love that shit.
Hmm.
No guilt, no
They're fire.
calories. It's like,
Exactly.
um, I think I've grown out of Lacroix. I used to fucking drink those all the time, but I've got a taste for seltzer. It has like a weird salt. Sorry, this is retarded. Okay, so anyway, you and the Bolio, you're watching Cosby Show. It gets her all hot and bothered. She's like, I want you to do me like how he used to do his victims, and you're like, whoa, hey, hold on.
And then like her friend comes out of like the bathroom, like all crying and stuff, and she's like, he was so disgusting at the club, you know.
And then,
And
and
then
then you're like, the Indian guy? She's like, what? No. You're like, oh, okay, never mind. I saw him eating out of the toilet.
the
You're
jarheads,
sick.
the jarheads
Fucking
of the
sick.
Indian guy.
Just the mental image of all your wingmen coming out of the club, going, give him a, and then the Indian guy being, yeah, he's so cool. Shit all over his shirt. He wasn't. I'm sorry. I'm dumb as hell. It's the easiest joke to make. It's not even funny. It's just lazy.
and then
Okay.
and then she goes on like a huge rant about how it's nasty to be in a
She's
strip
like,
club.
it was diarrhea.
It was diarrhea.
It's diarrhea. She's right though. Just saying.
It smelled like curry.
It's like, damn, it smells like fucking cold cuts and glitter in this bitch. Oh, that sounds
and
bad. So then what
and
happened?
you know we're just like comforting her and just being like, oh, it's
Yeah,
okay,
you're
you
patting
know.
her shoulder. You're patting her on the shoulder, like, dude. I mean, that was just diarrhea. That was fucking sick. Disgusting. I mean, I don't
And
even
you
know
know,
that guy. You're like pretending not to know him. Like, dude, I don't even know who the fuck that guy was.
and so like so you know we're just comforting her and stuff, and then like one thing just leads to another, you know, and then they're like, so you know, let's do it.
Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. My spidey sense is tingling. I don't remember this part of the story.
Yeah, pretty much like one of them was like, hey, so we never really experimented with each other, and you know
And then
we're
they're
all
like,
kind of drunk.
they're like, you could feel free to watch in the chair. It's a pretty good
there's a
chair.
there's a cuck chair right over there in the corner if you want to watch.
That's where the ninth circle of hell has a cuck chair in it.
Oh god, yeah, it's just Satan just plowing.
Yeah. I've
Oh,
had nightmares of being in the cuck chair.
dude, the cuck chair in the hotel rooms is just terrifying, honestly.
That's funny. I thought that was a meme, but like Lizzie and I, like last summer, once they got like fucking like a cheap Motel 6, and they had a cuck chair. I'm like, no fucking way. And I sat in it as a joke, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, no, no, it's all right, it's fine."
Yeah, and then you know, like just one thing leads to another, and then we're all drunk, and yeah, then so like I wake up, and then I'm like, oh fuck, what happened? And they're like, so let's go get Starbucks. And so like we go downstairs to the hotel because they have like a Starbucks in there. We get Starbucks. They pay for my Starbucks too. And then they're like, it was really great last night. You were amazing after after all the vodka Red Bulls and the Indian
Sorry,
guy.
I was sending a text message to somebody.
Oh,
Um,
you're fine.
I don't know. I don't have escapades of that caliber to boast about. I did see Eileen's mom naked one time. I think I told you about that. That was weird. Am I allowed to
Oh,
disclose that? Because she listens to the show, so it's probably pretty
are
bad.
are you allowed to disclose that?
I don't care. Her mom called me a stinky liberal, so I'm thinking I'm allowed to have this one. So it was like about a year ago. So like we do this, like that thing, that couple thing where like you like pull the shower and go ooga booga.
Hmm.
It's scary. I thought it was her because the car was there, but it was actually her mom. And like I'm a fucking moron. So I did that Peter Griffin thing where like you close the curtain and you open again. I was like and I may have looked down, and I say this with the utmost respect, but sh- Eileen gets it from somewhere. Okay. And it's not her dad. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. It was really awkward. It was pretty bad. It was really unfortunate. I like shook her awake. I like ran out and I was like, "Can we go to Denny's?" I said, and it's like, "What?" I'm like, "I'll tell you when we get there." She thought it was hilarious. She was fucking crying, laughing. She's like, "Oh, you're fucking sick." I'm like, "It's not my fault. Who doesn't lock the bathroom door?" She's like, "Why didn't you ask?" I'm like, "That's fair." I'm a
Hey,
fucking
hey,
moron for that.
sometimes you don't lock the bathroom door, and that's okay. Like I haven't locked the door a few times, and No one's
Well,
ran in, but yeah.
you know, it's funny. At my job, one time I opened the bathroom door and there was a guy on the stall, and I was like, "Oh, my bad." But like, I had it open for long enough to where like I saw it was like hog, and I got the fact that it was hanging over his thigh just made me like really depressed because I'm like, I can't do that. I closed the door all pissed off. I'm like, maybe next time lock it. And I was I was the one who was mad. I'm like, my dick's small. I'm fucking pissed.
Was it the Indian guy?
No, no. That's the thing is like I feel so bad making any Indian jokes because like there's an Indian family who owns the Arco near the house that I always go to, and they're wonderful, wonderful people. And then I come back over here and I'm like, oh, it's an Indian guy eating diarrhea at a nightclub. It's not nice. It's so fucking mean. It's not even necessary. I'm like, what race can I make fun of today? That's another thing is like I was laughing about the idea of like saying that I work in a lab to like impress people. Like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, I design things. I create. I'm like, really? And I'm like, I'll show you my laboratory. And they're like, they follow me, and I'm like, behold. And it's just like a chemistry set. Like, wow, do you make drugs or something? I'm like, no. And it's just like I like turn around the whiteboard, and it's just racial slurs. And I'm like, as you can see, I've been working hard for the past 5 years to create new slurs. They're like, oh, oh, Jesus Christ. So what's the chemicals for? I'm like, inspiration. Designing slurs is a long, laborious process. As you can see, I've been stuck on Chink for 3 years. I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to
He's
say that
not.
word.
He's
Yes, what
not
do you
allowed
mean
to
he's
say it.
yeah, what do you mean he's not? Yeah,
He's actually a
yeah.
white man. He's actually a
Don't
white guy.
shut up. I mean, wait, I told you about my white uncle because I'm part white. That my white uncle who took me on that camping trip when I was a kid.
Did he touch you?
No, no, no. I wish. No, honestly, this is gonna sound fucking stupid, but if I would have gotten molested, that would have been way less depressing than what actually happened. So
What?
I was a little fucking fat. Remember, I was a little fat kid with a bowl cut. So I'm a little fat kid, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go camping with Uncle so and so." I gotta give him Uncle Derek. Let's call him that. And we're like, "Okay." So we go with him, and I think he was like, he had a weird complex because one of our cousins got back from Afghanistan, and everyone's like, "Oh wow, thank you for your service. He's a hero," and we all thought he was kick ass. Our other uncle, who was like the same age as him, who didn't serve, he was like one of those like doomsday prepper kind of guys. So like he takes us to the woods and the whole drive. So my aunt like packed me like snacks and like food. She's like, I hope you have fun. I'm like, I hope I have fun. The whole time we get there and he like gets into fucking drills like the sergeant from Aliens. He's like, all right, guys, you probably think this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a camping trip. It's fucking not, dude. And we're like, what? We're like all like fucking the oldest of us there was 15. Okay, so we're like, what do you mean? And he's like, all the food that should stay in the car. Jeremy, I know you were packed 2 sandwiches, you little fuck. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, he's like, you're gonna lose weight in this trip. And I was like, what? Because I was a little fat kid. And he's like, that's right, you're gonna lose weight. We're gonna be surviving out here. So we're like, okay. So this fucking butt fucking moron, he didn't pack any food. So we just go into the woods. Like we left all our food and water, and we just like follow him. We leave the car, and we have like tents and like pillowcases and blankets and stuff. And then he also has a gun. And the whole time we're like, okay, well that's kind of cool, I guess. And we're like, oh, he's got a gun. At one point, he does that thing that like military guys do, the signal to like stop. And he's like, everyone stop. And we're like, what the fuck, dude? Now what? Even at age 12, I was like, this guy sucks. And like some birds fly over, and he slings the shotgun, and and he misses like 8 shots. And we all start laughing at him because he couldn't hit some birds, and we're like laughing our asses off. And he turns and he looks at us. He's like, I don't know why the fuck you're laughing. That was supposed to be our food for tonight. All right, now we gotta eat fucking bugs. We're living off the land, boys. I don't know why the fuck you think it's so funny. And we're like, oh shit. And then that night, we're sleeping, and there's like a little fucked up little fire because none of us knew it. He wouldn't let us use a lighter to form a fire. Again, this guy was a total cocksucker. So we're like in the woods. We're miserable. I'm fighting back tears because I'm like, I'm in the woods with an uncle I barely know and like 4 of my cousins. He couldn't hit a fucking bird. So if a bear comes, we're all going to die. Like we're gonna die in the woods, dude. And I thought Slender Man was still real at the time too, because I was a little kid. Um, and he hears me like whimpering, and he like goes up and he's like standing over me. He's like, I don't know why you're pretending to be asleep. I could fucking hear you. And I was like, He's like, cry all you want. Who's gonna hear you out here? I thought he was gonna like molest or kill me, but he didn't. And then the next day, or one of our cousins like started having like, I think it was like not like dehydration, but he was like getting sick. And we're like, we gotta leave. And he's like, all right, I guess we gotta just pack up and go home because so and so wants to be a pussy. And it was just it sucked ass. I fucking hate that guy. Jesus, what a piece of shit. Sorry, I'm getting mad thinking about that. But it was funny just seeing him like just sling the shotgun as if he's like he looked at us like check this and he missed every shot. We just started laughing at him. He's like, fucking loser. And he's like, I don't know why you boys are laughing. I don't know what's so fucking funny about this. I mean, Jesus Christ.
He's like,
Uh,
check this out. He grabs you and starts molesting you.
that would have somehow been less traumatic. Because there's that thing you have when you're a kid, and you have that older cousin, that uncle who you think's like kind of cool, like kind of bad at. He's not that guy. Like we already knew he fucking sucked ass, dude. Like his quote unquote combat experience was like he was a Modern Warfare 2 player on 360. That was his whole thing. He was a prepper guy who played video games. So we're supposed to be impressed by him. It wasn't. Even as a little fat kid, I was like, this dude sucks. So he seemed to be genuinely offended. Um, I don't know. Personally, I'm a city guy. I ain't making it in the woods. All right, it's not gonna happen, and that ain't for me. I'm good. I told you what happened with my friends in the woods when we went to Yosemite, right?
The jerk off circle. Oh
Yes. Yeah,
god.
I'm glad you
Oh
remember
god.
the
Oh god.
iPad situation. My
Oh
brother, my African brother Tavon, love you Tavon. He's the one who caught them. He like walked in because he's like trying to like light up a joint, and he like asked if they had a lighter, and they were like all like the. What he told me was that they were, for context, it was like it was a bunch of couples who went, but all the guys were in like one tent for some reason, um, and they had their pants down, and they were all beating it over an iPad, and the first thing he saw was fucking one of my friends is like just shitty cottage cheese hairy ass, and he's like, "What do you got?" Oh shit! So he told me when they came back, and I was like, "Thanks for the information, man."
My
I
thing
mean,
is like, why? Why would you just get a bunch of your friends out in the
well,
woods?
so what they were beating off to is like the main point of contention, and I don't want to say it. Nothing illegal, but like it's the reason I'm not friends with any of those guys except for Tavon, my African brother. Aside from him, I'm not friends with any of those guys anymore.
Exactly.
It's
Like why? Why would you just
some dudes don't
out in the
rock, man.
woods?
In the woods,
Exactly.
like, imagine like you, and then like you're in the tent. You're nutting in the tent. You're gonna come on, man.
They just start
Jesus.
nutting in each other's eyes. It's a nut party. They're
Oh,
like,
close quarters,
oh.
friendly fire, friendly. Back to the Marines again. Just like they're like fucking in a beat off session. Oh fuck, friendly fire! Jesus Christ, fucking hell!
They come out of the tent.
Blue
They
on
see their
blue, blue on
girlfriend.
blue. No, seriously though, but like I miss some of those guys, but most of them can, and I say this in the nicest way, can fucking die. I mean that. Oh, jeez. No, it's weird though, because like you think like, oh, the woods is gonna be badass. It's gonna be like Red Dead Redemption 2 or something, or like Predator. But like, and then you really think about it, and you're like, how far am I away from civilization? I don't even know how to start a fire. But that being said, dude, we got to plan it. We got to plan a woods trip. We got to
That is true.
not for what like the woods trip to what they were doing, but like we got to. I think we could pull it off. I think if we combine our efforts, I think we'll be fine.
Honestly, like I don't know, camping it has a special spot for me. It's either hit or miss. Like last time I went camping with one of my old roommates. Like before like
The
before the
incident,
ones
yeah.
that no, before these ones that I lived with before
Oh,
the
okay.
incident and stuff. And like he was just weird. He like didn't know like how to do anything. So like we just had it was just me
I
making
just keep thinking
fires.
about the birds. I keep thinking about the. I don't know why you guys are laughing. Fucking moron, dude. I'm sorry. Anyway, you're saying. Ah, fucking
Shooting at the
hell.
birds. Guys, look.
That's no, that's us, dude. That would be us. We'd be like, fucking. We're like all getting all serious, like loading up shotguns, like. Yeah, the bird population is gonna be fucking taking casualties, and then we're just knowing us. We like fire one shot. We're like, oh my god, it's so fucking loud. That's the thing. Everybody fantasizes about like picking up a gun during like a mass shooting and being the guy who saves everybody. I know I'm not going to be that guy. I'm going to pick it up and fire two shots and go, "Oh my god, it's loud. Jesus Christ." Ugh. And then I'm going to get shot. I used to fantasize about stopping shootings as like some sort of like Krav Maga, like John Wick CQC maneuver, you know?
Yeah, like when they were doing the school shooting drills at school. Like I used to
Yeah,
fantasize.
you're telling yourself you're like, I don't need no fucking drill. That
I
door
could just
opens. He's fucking done, man. He ain't making it out. He's a fucking goner, dude. Yeah,
It's just
I'd stop him. You're like, not only would I stop him, but the hot teacher would be like, "Oh my god," and you're like, "Hill." It's like the ending to fucking Evil Dead 2.
oh my god.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell takes the girl. He's like, "Hill, the kid, that's you." You're just like fantasizing about like stopping the Hamas guys who come in, and you're just like, "Gah, gah, gah." You just That being said, it would kick ass. No, I've come to wait. I told you about how Lizzie and a few of our other friends want to go to that the Chikansky, the casino, and go
Oh
gambling, and I'm like,
yeah.
and I was like, well, I'm poor, and she's like, you could put your Spider-Man watch up for collateral, and I just like immediately like daydream this notion of you seen Casino Royale, right?
Yeah.
And it's me. It's just when he gets captured when they're beating the shit out of him, and she has to come save me. And I'm like, she comes in MP5, jumbos jiggling from the recoil, and she's like dragging me by my feet. And I'm like, wait, we gotta go back for my watch. It's got Spider-Man on it. Wait. And I'm bad at gambling, so they'd be like 20, hit or stay, and I'm like, hit, and it ends up being like fucking 45 or some bullshit, and I'm like, oh, gee, that's bad.
Your
Hashtag bad.
Spider-Man watch. It's just right there,
Yeah, and the
collateral.
guy, the guy, the guy, he's all like, "You're a dangerous gambler, but that watch." He really wants the watch. He's like, "Are you willing to raise the stakes?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. I came here with like $20." He's like, "That's not what I'm asking." And like he points at my watch. I'm like, "Not my Spider-Man watch." He's like, "Do you think it's worth it?" I'm like, "I'm going all in." Yeah, and then 20 minutes later, there's beating the shit out of me. And I'm like, I hate gambling. Oh, how about Mandingo Royale? There's nothing we could do with that. It's just the name of the movie.
Mandingo Royale.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just
a
a
lot
bunch
of
of
James.
black.
No, go ahead. What are you gonna say? Go ahead.
It's just some.
I was gonna go ahead.
It's just James Bond, like just going in. It's not even just a casino. It's just a bunch of black dudes naked, and
What the
he,
fuck? Fucking
he
stupid.
just gets brutally fucked by all of
What the
them.
fuck is wrong with you? I thought you were gonna say something funny like, oh, and then like he has to win a Mandingo. I was like, no, he just gets fucked. Remington Steele fucking just fucks Daniel Craig. No, there's a lot of there's a lot of James Bond movies that you could turn into like just really like Octopenis instead of Octopussy, The Spy Who Raped Me, The Living Gay Lights, Goldfinger. That was lazy. I can't even do it. You only. Ooh, okay. Let's make a game out of this. James Bond movies. Um, Guy Another Day. That one's lazy, but I don't really care. Um. Guyfall, huh? Huh?
Mm, mm.
Yeah, Thunderballs, and Sean Connery is like, somebody stop me! I got balls that are blue that felt like thunderballs.
Dicks are
Uh,
forever.
and that's it. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Fuck, I just lost my train of thought. I had one. It was oh yeah, never say never again, and then like under it in very small print it says because I'm going to rape you. Uh, that one's bad. Let's. I'm sorry, that's fucking stupid. Let's see here. God, there's a lot of James Bond
License to
movies. And I'm
fuck.
License to Chill. License to Fuck's good, but License to Chill is License to Rape is lazy, but that's also kind of just the mental image of the poster with like Timothy Dalton with a gun, and it's his License to Rape's pretty funny. Let's see. Let me just Google. Wait, hold on. I'm on my computer. Let's Google James Bond movies real quick. That being said, just real quick, who do you? Not even as a joke, best Bond. Go top of your head.
Dude, I'm gonna say Daniel Craig. I really did like Daniel Craig.
He was good, but I've recently come to appreciate okay, I just found From Russia with Cum. Let's see here. On Her Majesty's Secret Sibian. Let's see here. Oh, for slant eyes only, and it's about the Chinese. Oh, Moon Rapist. Moon Raper. There's that one. The Man with the Golden Cock, Live and Let Guy, Doctor No Means Yes. Let's see, Octopenis is the one that fucking has me. Uh
Octopenis.
Octopenis. Goctopenis. Let's see. The world is done. I forgot. Man, some of these movies. Tomorrow Never Got. Oh wait, No Time to Fuck. That's another one. Let's see here. Has there really only been that? I feel like there's more James Bond movies than that.
Dude, there has to be like I feel like there is more.
Let's see here. Moon Raper is pretty funny because it makes no fucking sense. Moon Raper.
Moon Reaper, dude,
Moon
it's just
Raper. Roger Moore's like, oh, you mean I go up there and rape the moon?
the moon.
Uh, with the moon double is. Oh, I had a joke where it's there's the first Down syndrome James Bond villain, and he's like trying to give everyone an extra chromosome. So like when he has James Bond like tied up, he's like, "You're insane, Todd member," and then the bad guy's like, "When I'm Sebastian, nobody will be, but at least he won't be fucking retarded." And then he's trying to give them all downs. Um, from Russia with Bust. I think Thunderballs. That's there's some potential there. Of Sean
Dude,
Connery just being like, "I got a fucking busted nut. I got thunderballs bluer than the sky itself."
he's just like holding his balls.
Yeah,
They're
he's
all
like walking.
blue.
He's like walking in, and M's all like, "007, you're late." He's like, "I'm sure I am. I just my balls are looking like a couple of fucking grape watermelons. It's crazy, crazy. Last time I have to bust so bad." Oh,
All
007
blue.
never change. And then like the the guy, the fucking nerd who designs his gadgets is like 007, we have new developments. He's like, oh, better be a way for me to fucking stop having these massive thunderballs. I'm serious, Q. I'm about to fucking bust in my pants right now. And he's like, 007, I have designed a new tool for your next mission. He's like, okay, what is it? And it's like, just he pulls up a string of anal beads. He's like, I don't know where you're going with this joke. And he's like, next time you're in a bind, 007, possibly you'll need some explosives handy. He's like, yes, it usually tends to happen on my missions. I usually end up tied up somewhere and I have to like have a bomb on me. He's like, okay, well, how about next time you pull the anal beads out, 007, and when you click them together, they detonate. He's like, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever. And then like halfway through the movie, that ends up being necessary. Is like they're like 007's like being tortured, and he's like, ugh, whatever you do, don't slap my thunderballs because they're still blue. We're fucking stupid. No, whatever you
He's like
do, don't
slapping his
slap my
thunderballs.
thunderballs. And he's all like, you like this? The bad guy's like, you like this, don't you, 007? He's like, I don't. What I really don't like is when people reach into my ass. And then they're like, you heard him? And then he's like, no, please. And then they fist him, and then they pull out, like, what is it? The one of the henchmen like looks at him with like a look of horror, and he's like, oh, and then his fucking arm blows up because he had the anal bead bombs in his ass.
His ass is just open, gaped open.
Like escapes. That was, it's like, I, I'm sorry. He's like, I've heard of dropping a. I can't even do the fucking impression anymore. God damn. He's like, I've heard of dropping a douche, but give a fuck. And then he like looks at the camera. He's like, by the way, my balls are still blue. I still have my fucking thunderballs. R.I.P. Sean Connery. There's
Rip
that
my
one.
car.
I don't know if you saw it where he becomes Chinese. You ever see that one or Japanese, whatever? He turns. It's called You Only Live Twice. Um, and in that one, he has to go undercover. So in the movie, like they're like 007, your next assignment, you need to go undercover in Japan. He's like, okay, whatever you do, just don't like paint me yellow. You know what I'm saying? And then they're like, that is the mission. He's like, fucking shit. You've got to be fucking kidding me. And I think
And
in that
he's
one,
and he
it'd be
starts
funny.
eating dogs.
Yeah, he's like, they're like 007. That's not part of the mission. He's like, you shot undercover, didn't you? Like, isn't that part of the plan? You should just go undercover, so I'm going to eat dog. It's like 007, it's Japan. It's not even the same racist stereotype. He's like, look, pal, you make the rules. I have the blue balls, okay? Let's not get our rules crossed here. But it'd be funny if that one's called You Only Fry Rice instead of You Only Live Twice. I was
He
also thinking
goes,
the man with the man with the golden gun. That one's pretty good because it's the zesty bad guy who has like a gold gun, and it only you played Goldeneye. You remember? It's like the gun that kills in one shot.
mm-hmm.
And it's like the idea of like the gayest James Bond, Roger Moore, having to go toe to toe with a zesty flamboyant man, and it just becomes like an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race essentially.
He's like, oh boy, I didn't take my
Oh my,
test today.
this gun is fucking sick. And then James Bond's like, you disgust me. That's the thing, is like, all those like 70s Bond movies, like you could when you watch them, you could see like what trends they were chasing at the time. Like Moonraker, I'm pretty sure Star Wars like just came out. I might be wrong,
Hmm.
but like they're like, oh, we got to send James Bond to space. And then there's like one where it's like a black exploitation movie. So like if now this might sound like I'm making this up, but I can almost guarantee there's a scene where James Bond fucks like a Haitian woman, and I'm pretty sure after he's done, he's like, "How is that for black magic?" Now I could be wrong, but I swear to God that's a part of the movie. Don't look it up though.
Okay,
I'm probably I am probably wrong.
you're probably right because like it was a different time back then. Like if something like that was on TV now, like that's instant cancellation right
I
there.
know. I swear to God, there is at least like four of the well, there's that one movie with Clint Eastwood, High Plains Drifter, where it opens and he just like rapes a woman. I'm like, is he not the good guy? Hey,
Oh
wait a minute.
yeah.
You remember that? He like slaps her, and I was like, oh wait, have you seen Once Upon a Time in America with De Niro?
Oh yeah.
Remember that part where they're like robbing the bank and then he just like rapes that lady out of nowhere? I remember watching that and being like, what the fuck? He rapes twice in that movie. That's a double rape. De Niro does two rapes in one movie. And he's supposed to be like the protagonist. And like, yeah, you could have like bad guy protagonist. But I remember when I first watched that movie, I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Why is De Niro raping?
In the car, Jesus Christ. I thought he like black girls, not raped. Yeah, fucking hell.
Dude,
I
De
used to
Niro's based. He's based
dude,
though.
Taxi Driver, one of the great and yeah, I mean, I fucking love that movie. There was a while there where I was like really like caught up in my own autism and I was like doing narration in my head, like, yeah, I'm pretty much Taxi Driver. I'm some fucking
Oh,
moron. I don't even have a gun. One
dude,
day
right?
a hard rain's gonna fall and I'm just like playing video games in my house alone.
You're
Eileen wants to
driving.
get her dude, Eileen wants to get her CCW and I'm genuinely like not worried for her, but for whoever gets like caught in the crosshairs or whatever, because like knowing her, it's gonna be some like weeb shit. She's gonna get the gun from like Ghost in the Shell or something.
Oh, Desert Eagle?
Yeah,
Is it?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I thought it was like a SIG. I don't know. If I ever, I think this is a point in our lives where we should like start making money by becoming grifters. And I think we could probably do well if we become the token ethnic guys who are like alt-right grifters. And we just like lie about being really into like red pill bullshit. I think we could probably make some pretty good money. It can't be that hard.
I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know. I wouldn't feel
Look, more
comfortable.
look, I don't either. I don't either. I don't feel comfortable saying all this horrible racist shit. Okay, I do. A little too comfortable, but you know, it's for a laugh. So why do it for free when we can make money, Gons? We can make money off of this. Here. Here, do me. Do a warm up. Give me a topic. I'm gonna go red pill mode on you real quick. Go ahead.
Mm,
Throw something at me.
women's rights.
No, we got to be like realistic. Like, just throw in a movie coming out at me. I could do that griff mode, right? Come on,
Um,
I got this. What's coming out? Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch is fucking woke, pal. All right, it's fucking sick. You telling me that Hawaiians don't speak fucking Chinese is some dog shit. It's fucking woke. All right, it makes me sick seeing this quote unquote representation. Obviously that little fucking alien's a DEI hire, pal. Okay, and I will not stand for it. I will not. And the safety of my compound, okay? I will not stand for this shit.
what about Sinners?
Oh man, they should have called that movie something else. If you catch my, it still ends with an R and an S. If you know what I'm saying, I could think of two. That's bad. There's two G's in the middle. If you know what I'm saying. That's not even. That's just racist. Oh my god. Remember that? I mean, Jesus. I love watching movies from like the '90s where it's like you seen Glory. Remember in Glory when they're like, we got ourselves a couple of boops in the army now, and it's like that guy said that way too easily. I feel like that was like a one take, and the director was like, dude, you good? Yeah. I don't like how he got a little too in character for that one. I mean,
No,
Jesus. That happened to
it's
what's his name? Jake Johnson, the guy who from New Girl. He was on Curb and he says
oh,
he says like the hard R in a Curb episode. And I guess Larry David was like, "You said that like way too casually. Like, do you say that often?" He's like, "No, I'm just a good actor." So that's a good excuse that I'm gonna have in my back pocket is that I'm just like really good at acting, which probably won't get me very far.
honestly, like some of these movies, like some of those actors who are white, they say some slurs that like that's too confident.
Imagine being the one guy who's like your whole career's character actor as a racist. They're like, "Oh, what have you been in?" And then like you look at your IMDb and it's just like every movie like you're credited as like racist man in crowd number 5. It's like, "Oh, Jesus Christ." Yeah, that one guy the camera focuses on when they're like, "Kill him! Kill the," and then, it's like, yeah, it's acting. It's a hell of a thing. They're like, "Okay, have you thought about like playing anything else?" It's like, "No, no, no, of course not." I couldn't think of anything.
You think Morgan Freeman says the N word like very casually?
I don't, dude. Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
I haven't seen him in a movie in a while. All right, just real quick, because I want to slander people who I'll never meet. Celebrities who I think say the N word all the time. The guy from Weezer. Let's see here. I have a feeling Brad Pitt says it only because he adopted so many like African children, but he doesn't say it like
Mm,
in a mean way. Like he says like, "What's up, my?" And it's like a soft day, and like, "Dad, seriously." It's like, "What, dude?"
mm.
There's quite a few. Buster
Sydney Sweeney.
Posey. Oh, dude, definitely, definitely. Yeah, no, she says it, and she probably has that like white woman fetish where they're like, I don't know if you've seen Boardwalk Empire, but there's like that fucking B plot in one season where like this lady they open like a jazz club and she like passes a note to the Mandingo character, and it's not racist that I just called him that because his entire character is that's what he's supposed to be. So she passes like a note to him, and it's like a drawing of like two stick figures fucking, and it says me and you, and I think she's trying to imply that like he can't read because he's black. The show's set in the 20s. So he ends up hooking up with her, but like her husband walks in and like he has a gun and I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna fucking kill him and it's gonna like be about race relations. But he actually sits down and he starts jacking off, and I was like, what the fuck? And then the black guy like gets up and out of her. He kills the white cuck guy with the gun. And that's like a B plot for a whole season. I think the woman dies too. I'm pretty sure like the man faces no repercussion, as he shouldn't. He said jokingly.
Mm, what the hell?
Yeah, have you not seen Boardwalk Empire? It's really good.
I haven't. What the hell?
Yeah, all right. I made the show sound really stupid. I don't know. It's like okay, so it's set in the 20s, and it's Steve Buscemi, and he's the lead, and he's like the mayor, or the corrupt mayor of of New Jersey, or some bullshit. But it's really good. It's really, really, really good. And I just described a really retarded B plot that happens halfway through the show for no reason. But I quite like it. It's on HBO Max. I
Mm,
when the 2020s happened, I was kind of hoping we'd like bring back like that culture, like the 20s like vibe. Um, and speaking with like transatlantic accents, but you know what? I'll admit it here. I tried to make a comeback and I got bullied horrendously by people in my personal life for it.
oh
I
shit.
yeah, it was before you met me. I was like showing up and be like, "Hey, fellas, how we all doing?" They're like, "What the fuck is you all right?" And I'm like, "No, yeah, I'm good." Well, I told you I used to like in college. I thought I would like get women by pretending to be mysterious. So my tactic was I would just like wear my overcoat and have my earbuds in and like look all like just with like a retarded stare as if like I'm not looking at you, I'm looking through you. But in reality, they're probably walking by going, "That guy is either retarded or planning something." And either way, I don't want to be anywhere near him.
Did you get women like that though? Did
No, no, of course not. No, why would that work? I'd be like just like listening to Joy Division, like looking at the ceiling, like, yeah, one of those days they're gonna get me. And in reality, they're like, ew, he smells like shit. Eee, stinky, stinky, stinky.
just a hot ass woman just goes up to you and so like, I like that stink.
No, no, no. Well, it's funny because I got a new cologne recently, and somebody at my job was like, "You smell really clean." Like, and I was like, as opposed to I normally don't. And I'm like, "Oh man, I can't take a fucking compliment." Because she was just being nice. She's like, "Wow, you smell clean." I'm like, "What are you trying to say, Harpy?" That's another thing. Is like I'm all I ever since I lazy, I will always be on the. I will never, and I say this out of respect for women. Not even as a joke. I can't take female compliments anymore. All right, I'm sorry. Sorry, ladies. It's
Really?
just how it. Yeah, it's just how it is, dude. Because then I'm like, what the fuck you mean by that? That's right. That's right. Top tier simpery. Okay, yeah, that's just how we roll, dude.
Like like
I'm
like
sorry.
like if one of your female friends is just like, hey, you're looking really good today as a friend.
I know. I literally be like, ugh, fucking whore, back off. God,
Just starts
take it.
beating on them.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Ugh. No, I wouldn't do
No,
that.
we don't
Just making
condone that
myself
here.
thinking I have more worth than I actually do. Like, ugh, eyes are up here, bitch. Oh, they need a microscope for that. I used to have this like recurring nightmare where like I'm in public and somebody hits me with a brick and they're like, "Oh no," they feel bad, but then like my pants fall and they see my tiny cock and they're like, "Oh, never mind. It's whatever. Who gives a fuck?" Like, "Oh, that poor
Okay.
man." That's why I'm like worried that like one day I'm gonna like get caught up in some shit and I'm gonna like die in the street like a mass casualty event. And like the emergency responders are like combing through the ruins and they find my dead body and like my dick's out and it's like small as hell and they're like, "Oh Jesus, this is for his sake. Let's cover this guy up, you know." And you think they're gonna put a tarp over me, but they just like put like a small like fucking like napkin over my neck.
They're just
Cause it's
carrying you with
it's
a
so
small
small. They just put
napkin.
like yeah, they put like a little tiny like a Kleenex over it. Like there we go. We'll see you
It's hidden
downrange,
enough.
brother.
It's hidden enough.
I'm just in hell. I'm like, oh, thanks guys, good job. You guys are cool. You guys
You're
rode
the
for that one.
ninth circle with the cunt chair there.
Yeah, I'm in the cuck chair in hell. I'm like, at least they covered my tiny dick. Thank God. Yeah, I used to it was somebody accused me of showing Eileen's nudes to other people, which I would never do. It's horrible. But then he's like, dude, what if she like shows yours? I'm like, she doesn't have any of me. He's like, you don't know what she does in her sleep. I'm like, oh my God. And you know, she works with like medical people. So I had this like thought, like, what if she takes one? And then she's like, look, and then they're like, oh God, what's wrong with it? Is it a he? Jesus. Looks like a scared turtle. Oh my God.
Turtle.
Yeah, no, it's a hard burden, but you know, I bear it. I'll bear this cross. I come to peace with it because when I was like younger, I used to worry. I actually like genuinely considered joking like in my early 20s. I'm like, well, you know, if it doesn't do any damage, I might give it a go. But I never got around to it.
Well, I mean, like, you still have a bigger dick compared to most of America because, like,
No,
the average
gods,
dick
I
size,
don't. It's like 5 inch, dude. I'm lucky if it's that.
dude, the average dick size is like 2 inches.
No, where in fucking Vietnam, the Munchkin land from fucking no, dude, it's not 2 inches. Yeah, let me look this up right now.
I'm
You're lucky
looking
we
it
were
up,
on the.
brother.
I'm on the computer. Average. I'm gonna Google. Not even incognito. Average peta size America.
It's like
See if
5.15 inches.
that's fucking huge. I mean, all right. Hypothetical. What if every time you sneezed, your dick got like a little bit smaller?
Dude, I would avoid sneezing. I would just like get away from pepper and stuff.
Dude, I sneezed one time. I'm trans. One sneeze, I'm gone. It's fucking over. Oh
I mean,
man. All right, I think we're coming up on the end. This is our like our test episode because it's pretty much gonna be me and you from here on out, and like whoever we can pull in to our bullshit. Um, but yeah, it feels good to be back in the cuck chair. Back in the cuck
the
chair.
culture.
Yeah, back in the we're back in the Sibian. How about like a cowboy? And he's like, I'm back in the saddle. And he just like sits on a Sibian. Back in the saddle.
Dude, if I got cut by Sydney Sweeney, I would kill myself, honestly.
Dude, she looks like she has fucking Down syndrome. I don't know why people think she's attractive. Her face is all droopy.
I would
That's
bark for
right.
her.
That's right. My simpery goes so far that I even think of women who are conventionally attractive. I'm like, ugh, no.
That's a
Disgusting.
good man. That's a good man right there.
Christina Hendricks in her prime, and I'm like, ugh, no.
Even
Taken, taken,
Angela
thank you.
White.
Isn't she like the prime minister? Or is that like a joke that I made up and like tricked myself into thinking it was true? Would they vote for her? That's the real question. What would she run
I
on?
have
Just imagine that. Like,
blowjobs for
yeah,
everybody.
yeah, I'm voting for fucking Angela, mate. She's gonna fix this country. She's for the ruse, mate. Yeah, she gets the Bantism to endorse her, and they play at all her rallies. Then you know, I think if I was Australian, I would vote for her. That would actually kind of kick ass. Big Tism fan. Do you have any closing statements?
It feels good to be back. It feels good to
If
be
you,
on the
yeah,
cuck
we're
chair.
back on the Sibian, dude. We're back on the Sibian and in the cuck chair. It's a cuck. It's fucking rules, dude. This episode's a mess. It was all over the place. Jesus Christ. But you know what matters is that we're back and we're ready. We're fucking doing it, man.
We're ready for black
Next.
cocks, white cocks, blue cocks, all the types of cocks.
Yeah, this is, again getting taken prisoner by the aliens. We're like, dude, we're gonna, and then we just get raped by aliens. Ah, damn it, fuck. We see the alien leader, and she's got like big fucking milky alien naturals. We're like, dude, hell yeah! And then she's like, bring in the interrogator, and it looks like a Mandingo. We're like, god damn it, fuck. Look, he's already hard. I know what this means. That happened on the
I,
show. Wait, did you ever see Farscape?
I have not.
It's this like sci-fi show from the 2000s, and like, and the main antagonist is like, he's like half alien species, half other human-looking alien species, and he's like, he was told his whole life that his alien-looking mother was raped by the human-looking alien, and that's why he hates humans or whatever. And like in one fucking episode, he like finds his backstory, and like the alien's like, look, this is your parents, and then in reality the dinosaur alien raped his like human looking mother, and he's like, oh shit. And it's like a big reveal. I'm like, oh my god, that's fucking gross.
That's gross right there. Oh my god.
But the show is pretty good. I have this bad habit of describing like the worst parts of shows that I like. It's like, oh, you like The Sopranos? Dude, there's an episode where his therapist gets fucking raped. It's like, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. So and that's the thing, is that's so out of nowhere, The Sopranos too. But if I start talking about Sopranos, this episode's not gonna end. That being said, to our like 4 listeners, next week we're gonna have, or next recording episode, because we might even do one tomorrow or the day after, I don't know. We're gonna have more than just us, so you won't have to hear us just cackling like retards. Hopefully we'll have someone to bounce our lack of mental energy off of. We got to get a proper tard wrangler, I know that.
Dude, we need a tart wrangler, honestly. Like, yeah,
Lizzie
honest.
said she'd do it, but I was also like, you have a job where like, if, because she has to like has to what's it called, like curate her own social media presence very carefully. So like, I would feel bad if she got fired for like, oh, what if it's Sean Connery but he rapes. I don't want that to happen. I'd feel really bad.
Honestly,
But
yeah.
she said she'd do the art, so that's another thing. We're supposed to be getting this is like a revamp, this is like a soft reboot, because if you know that this pod's been through like 3 different sets of hosts by now. Back in 2021, it was me and 2 of the guys here in Fresno, and then like one of them threatened to kill me, and then the other one had like a nervous breakdown. So then it ended, and then we tried it again recently with the guys here on the internet, and then it kind of petered out for various reasons. But since you and I have been friends for a while, I think this is a much more natural fit. So it's a little bit
Hell
easier.
yeah.
We're
Hell
both
yeah.
dumb enough where we can laugh about the concept of quote Mandingo Royale or some bullshit. We can make it work. We're
Blackfinger.
just we're just retarded enough for Blackfinger. It's brown finger, and he gets really into prostate stimulation. And he's like, Miss Moneypenny, stick it up there. It's fine, I wiped. I swear to God. And then she finds out he didn't wipe, and he's like, oh, you dumb bitch. Look it all. Don't get stuck in that. I don't want to go into clinch. Anyway, that's the episode. Good night, everybody. Stop.